Hello everyone! So I'm excited. It's kind of still hot outside, but it's the last day it's not going to be in the 80s. So I figured this is the last time I can wear this outfit, and it's basically the outfit with my cincher. I'm sure at the end of the day when I take this cincher off I'm going to be like, ah, because you don't realize if you're wearing a corset or a cincher, like, how constricted you actually are until a couple hours have passed. So, but it is almost 1 o'clock and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go get lunch. Maybe I can video. I'll try to put you somewhere. Sorry guys, I can't really do this. It's a little noticeable. So, I am in the second semester of my junior year of college, and I am about to document the first time I am going to my school's library for a school project, or a school-related thing. Because for my next class, I have to read something that I can only get in my library, so I don't have the option to just do it on my computer like I usually do. Darn. See, I can't snap with my left hand. My campus is really pretty, except for wasting millions of dollars on landscaping when it could be used towards our education. It's kind of really frustrating. Because everyone just comes and we're like, oh, look how pretty it is here. I want to come here. Yeah, but your education starts to suck. So I was reading pages from the Sixth Sense script, and we had to make a photocopy, but I don't carry change on me, so I'm going to try to find it online and print it out, but I really was reading it. It's a really good script. Hey-o! Hey guys, I am on my way to my only class today, on to drama class, and I did find easily the Sixth Sense script. It's actually pretty much all over. And I printed out the page I was reading in the magazine. So, drama class. It's a fun class. And it's not theatrical drama, it's creative writing drama. So, later. Yay, outsideness. Now I have to set you up, so I have to turn you off. I found a random video tag on YouTube, and it has 50 questions, so I'm not going to answer all of them. I'm just going to scan through them and see which ones I want to answer, or which ones have the best answers. First one is, where were you 3 hours ago? That I actually have video documentation of. I was in the library trying to read a script for class, and I did. What was the last thing you had to drink? Water? What are you wearing right now? Seriously, was this taken from a Facebook one? What is your favorite animal? I have a lot. Mostly felines. I love all cats. There's pretty much no cat that I don't like. Your dream vacation? Alaska. Either Alaska or Egypt. Very different places, I know, but those are my two favorite places I think that I want to visit. Worst injury you ever had? Probably my elbow. When I was in the summer of my 7th grade year, I was on a playground with my cousin. I ended up jumping off the slide, but I wasn't even at the top of the slide, and it's not a very tall slide to begin with. And just the way I fell, I broke my elbow. The bone was like separated 2 inches, I think it was, and if I moved the right way, my bone rubbed against the bone, and it was probably the worst and best feeling I've ever felt in my life, because it jarred me all the way. Like, I could feel the jarring throughout my whole body, but then once the sensation passed, I wanted to do it again and again. It's kind of when you smell a bad candle and you're like, ew, this really stinks, smell it. but 20 times more intense. That's the best way I can explain that. Do you miss anyone right now? I miss a lot of people. Most intensely, my dog Winston, who just passed away 2 weeks ago, is it now? Yeah. That was pretty much my first dog that I've ever really connected to, and to lose him was painful. I probably cried that whole week at least twice a day, and I really don't cry, so. What are you listening to right now? Cars passing on woodland, squirrels, birds, air, the people over there. Do you collect anything? Probably the only answer I could give was books, because that's pretty much the only thing I have a good collection of. Otherwise, not really. What does your last text message say? That could be dangerous looking at the text messages Sarah and I do back and forth. Well, the last text message I received was from Sarah. The description screamed Fiona. Yay! A lot of our text messages today have to do with our LARPing and the stuff we're writing on the forums for the LARP, so they really don't make much sense unless you know Werewolf the Apocalypse. And then also knowing our situation. Are you serious? Sarah, I got hit by a leaf. Every single time I'm outside, I get hit by stuff. What is my heritage? I am 50% Polish, because I'm Polish on both my mother's and father's side, and 25% Italian. And those are the big percentages, and then I know I have like Irish somewhere in the background, Ukrainian because the Poland and Ukraine border kept changing, so I could be from both, technically, depending on where my family was living when the border changed. And I really don't know all the little percentages, like the little percentages that are in there, so, but those are the ones that I know of. Oh, where's Tavascus when I need him? The rest of the questions were kind of boring. Like, are you hot? And is there something pink nearby? Stupid questions. Yay! So on Facebook I asked people to leave me questions to answer, even if they, like, you know, didn't talk to me or whatever. So a friend from a forum from years ago, Justin, asked me, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody is around to hear it, do the other trees laugh at it? Probably. I don't know how to answer that question. For Justin's question, that I don't know about. I kind of always used to think, you know, the whole, when I am sleeping, my stuffed animals wake up or whatever, that kind of thing. But I don't know about trees. I know they're alive, but they're not, you know, sentient, as far as I know. So, I don't think another tree would laugh at another tree. Unless we're talking about the future where humans have, like, screwed up the earth so bad that trees are robots or something. I don't know. And a girl from high school, Sarah, asked me, where will you be when the government collapses and anarchy consumes the country? I will be with... This is a hard question. Because I would love to be an anarchist, but I'm also somebody who doesn't follow groups well. Like, if there's a fad or a popular item or singer or something, if there's something that's popular, even if it's good, I will refuse to like that thing. I don't know why, but I do it with everything. I did it when Harry Potter first came out. Everyone was going nuts about Harry Potter, and I was like, I'm not going to read that crap, that's stupid. But then I read it, and I liked it, and I still obviously like it. So it's really hard for me to answer that question, because I would like to be, you know, anarchist, like, yeah, get 'em. But I wouldn't want to follow somebody, you know, follow a group. Like, oh, there's this big movement, let's go. Yeah, I can't do that. So I would have to be in some underground society more independent, and I'm always gonna rebel. Even in anarchy, I would rebel somehow, because that's just my nature. And I'd also like to be in some kind of underground fight club or something. Because one of my life goals, thank you for asking me this because I want to record this, one of my life goals is to punch somebody and break their nose. And then I'd also like to get a black eye, but I want to get LASIK surgery before then, so that I don't have to worry about my contact. Is that funny, or I'm really serious. I wish I was joking about that, but I am. I'm really serious. So. And I think those are the only two people that asked questions in time for me recording this. So thank you, Justin and Sarah. I answered your questions. If you, whether you're from Facebook or from YouTube or wherever you're from, if you want me to answer any kind of question, because I obviously don't give normal answers, and I really like to think about things, especially impossible or improbable things. So Sarah's question was a good one. Justin's one was a silly one. But, so if you want to ask me any kind of question, or leave me a list of questions that I'll choose from or whatever, please do, because I need something to occupy my time. So, thank you for watching the Answer Random Questions. I just like to say, it's really weird, but unless it's the copious amount of sleep I got last night, I think wearing my cincher makes me happier. I don't know how or why that's true, but it is, because I've been in pretty much a good mood all day. I just wanted to share that, so I might be wearing my cincher more often. Whee! Ow. Made myself dizzy. Anyway, I'm going to go get dinner, even though it's early. I want to get it dressed, and then I'll work out and watch America's Next Top Model, and then watch Mythbusters, and then do my homework. See how I put everything in front of my homework? That's how you should not be in college. Oh well.